The Lakers smartly decided to sell the team to a billionaire, giving them more financial room to make decisions. So, in my opinion, the first move that they should make is to hire Bob Myers as their GM of basketball operations. Now, he's been a rumor that they've been looking to hire since 2017, since Magic Johnson was hired. I'm not advocating in any way for Rob Pelinka to be fired. I just don't think that he should have autonomy like Jeannie has given him. I'd like to see him work with somebody and collaborate with another person, because I think it would be helpful if we had more than one voice rather than just one person making the decisions, because obviously that has not worked well to this point. I'll give you the reasons why I think Bob Myers would be a good choice. Bob Myers, he was in charge of the Warriors for 11 years over their long sustained dynasty. They had not made the playoffs. They had only made the playoffs one time over an 18-year stretch prior to Bob Myers taking over as GM. And when he took over as GM, they made the finals 6 times and won a championship 4 of those times. And they would have a 5th, but that 2019 year where the Raptors won, their entire starting lineup got injured, so that was the end of that. There was no way that they were going to win that year. Bob Myers did not draft Steph Curry, but he did draft Clay as the assistant GM, and then he did draft Draymond his first year as GM. Think what you want about Draymond, but Steph has said on multiple occasions that they would not have those championships if it was not for him. I assume he means the non-KD championships, because everyone with logic knows that they would have those KD championships regardless of Draymond. But without Draymond, they definitely would not. Steph would not have those championships. I agree with that, obviously. But that, on top of, in 2014, there was a trade that was supposed to send Draymond and Clay to Minnesota for Kevin Love. And Bob Myers was one of the few people that said, no, we're not doing this. So him drafting Draymond and saying, no, we're not trading Draymond and Clay for Kevin Love, those 2 decisions won them 2 championships. So, and he's done, and the contract that he had Steph sign for $44 million. And the reason why that contract happened was because of Steph's ankles, and he had that ankle surgery, and because he signed him to that lot lesser contract, he got KD. Because if he had not signed Steph to that $44 million contract for 4 years, they would not have had Kevin Durant, which won them another 2 championships. So the Hawks asked him last offseason if he wanted to be their GM, but he turned it down, saying that he wanted to spend time with his family. And he's an ESPN analyst right now. I assume it's a lot less work than what a GM is. I don't know. I don't know how much ESPN analysts work. But I'm assuming if Mark Walter called him and said, hey, I'll offer you $12 million a year for as many years as you want to be the highest paid GM. I can't see him turning that down. And especially to be Lakers GM, because I mean being Lakers coach is an attractive job. So I assume being Lakers GM would probably be an attractive job. But especially being the highest paid. It's not about whether Rob is doing a good or bad job. It's about the fact that Bob Myers does an amazing job. It's about the fact that he's a Hall of Fame level general manager. The fact that he has 10 times more experience and accolades than Rob ever will, likely. So, I'm not saying that Rob is bad or good. I'm saying that Bob Myers is just exponentially better. The difference between Rob Pelinka and Bob Myers is Rob Pelinka has done a bad job 5 times more than he's done a good job, and Bob Myers has done a good job 5 times more than he's done a bad job. So let me know in the comments if you agree with me that the Lakers should hire Bob Myers as their first move under new ownership. I really appreciate you guys watching my videos, and if you would like to see more Lakers content, please like and subscribe. I hugely appreciate the support. Thanks for watching.